Hi guys, and welcome back to our Battle Spot double series. We are currently in the midst of doing a best of 3 game against our good friend Jamie Boyt. We have played game 1 yesterday on the channel, and unfortunately we had some really lucky rolls as well, but we just couldn't manage to get the win in the end. We learnt that his katana isn't massively physically offensive. It is quite bulky, but it is a big thorn on our side. We managed to make some good plays early on, getting rid of the melodic, kind of expecting no follow me to come out from his Togekiss, but we've just got to adapt a bit better, I think, this time round. We managed to get the Trick Room off yesterday, but we just didn't make the most of our Trick Room turns. Jamie using his experience coming through really well, showing how well he kind of played around the Trick Room to stall it out in time for him to be able to kind of close the matchup. We made a big error where thinking that we should have Earthquaked and Hyper Voiced to make sure the Kartana was taken down, because we weren't sure if Follow Me was coming out. Follow Me hasn't even been revealed on the Togekiss yet, but we ended up damaging our own Gardevoir, and that kind of put it in range for a Togekiss to pick it up later in the game, and that was the kind of killer blow for ourselves, which was really unfortunate, but hopefully we can kind of turn things around today. Now, from that match yesterday, the sand lead was very strong for ourselves, but one thing I do want to bring today is the Zapdos. I feel like the Zapdos will give us a lot more options against the Kartana. It gives us a bit more support against the Melodic and that Togekiss as well, so I think we definitely bring the Zapdos. I'm going to lead with it today. So we'll go Zapdos, and we will go could go Gardevoir. I'm still a bit hesitant to bring the Hitmontop, to be honest. Although I do really feel like we need it. I think we could probably get away with Gardy as a lead, Zapdos, Hitmontop, and maybe Tyranitar here. So that's what we'll lock in. And hopefully we can do a bit better than that first game yesterday. I think we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a few turns, definitely in a few places throughout the match, primarily that Earthquake on ourselves. I think we were just too scared of the Follow Me coming out and then wasting a turn and then letting the Kartana kind of get carried away and get the Beast Boosts and start really doing a lot of damage to the team. So here we see the Melodic and the Kartana lead on my opponent's side of the field. Now we do have Heat Wave on Zapdos, so we could launch a Heat Wave off, but I'm more inclined to go for a Tailwind here. So I'm just going to Tailwind with Zapdos, and I'm going to Mega Evolve with Gardevoir and just go for Protect this turn. Protect us from anything the Kartana is going to throw at us. We do have to be a bit wary of possibly, Icy Wind coming out from the Melodic. We do know it does carry it. Probably does carry it on Jamie's side of the field for some sort of speed control. Another Togekiss has got Tailwind as well on his side of the field, so we need to be aware of that if it does make an appearance. But hopefully this turn goes alright. So we'll Mega Evolve with Gardevoir. We'll just get that Protect off. We'll see what Jamie decides to go for. Kartana just goes for a Leaf Blade into the Gardy, and there's a Tailwind from ourselves. What's this Melodic going to do? Ice Beam maybe? Icy Wind. Yeah, so there's the Icy Wind. Okay, that's fine. I mean, now the Katana is under a lot of pressure, but I wonder if the Kartana is Assault Vest. No, it's not Assault Vest, of course it's not. We know it has the Z move, it has the all-out pummeling Z move. I don't really feel too worried about the Melodic at this point in time, so let's just see what potentially could come in on that side of the field. He hasn't got really too many good electric type switch-ins for the Kartana. Now Cortana could just protect here. But it's the risk if we don't like double into it here. It doesn't protect, and we target into the Melodic to try and get rid of it. The other thing is as well, we have to be a bit aware of, is the Melodic could carry Miracle. I'm going to Heat Wave here just to kind of scout out, and I'm going to just Psychic into the Cortana because we don't mind too much about... Yeah, so the Cortana is just attacking. We're probably going to see another Icy Wind come out from the Melodic here. But it's just in case there's a Miracle there on the Melodic. I'm a bit... Nah, so no Miracle, just another Icy Wind. So Zapdos back down to normal speed. Now that Cortana knows that we've got Heat Wave, I wonder if it'll switch out. It's bound to, right? It possibly doesn't have Sacred Sword either, because I think, sorry, Smart Strike. I'm gonna expect the Cortana to switch out here, even though the Icy Wind has kind of neutralized our Zapdos. I'm gonna go for a Hyper Voice with Gordy. Expect that we survive. So the Cortana actually withdraws, so that's fine. So we're gonna go for the T-Ball and a Hyper Voice. We're gonna do big damage on this Tapu Koko, and hopefully some really big. We might even be able to KO the Melodic, which is good. So we see a Psychic Seed raise the Melodic's defense. It's not going to matter because we're throwing those big special type attacks out at it. Do some big damage to Tapu Koko and big Thunderbolt onto the Melodic. So get rid of that. Now this gives us room to maneuver with our Hitmontop, which is huge. So if that Cortana does come back in, at least we'll have the Intimidate to kind of neutralize it a little bit. And our Tailwind will be running out this next turn. I don't think after one Icy Wind drop, we're like just +1 speed. We're not going to be outspeeding the Tapu Koko with Gardevoir. It's not likely that it's got the Z move though. But we can't discount it having something like Choice Specs or something like that as well. So. And in comes Salamence. Alright, so this is bound to be Mega Salamence, isn't it? Which makes bringing Hitmontop in a little bit awkward. What can we do? Right, I think one option we could go for is a Hidden Part Ice onto the Salamence. Could go for a Trick Room as well. Yeah, we could switch in Hitmontop for Zapdos and go for a Trick Room with Gardevoir. But it's likely that my opponent will just double into... Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna switch Hitmontop in for Zapdos, and I'm gonna just protect with Gardevoir. Because if Hitmontop gets hit here, the eject button will activate, we'll get Hitmontop out, then we can bring it back in and get the double Intimidate onto that Salamence and really reduce its attack presence on the Gardevoir, and then we can go for maybe a Trick Room. We've got to be a little bit wary of a Hyper Voice though coming out here. Although I don't know if my opponent would, I don't know if Jamie would go for that. So we just see the Salamence protect here. We're going to see the Koko go for... Hopefully it targets into the Gardevoir here. That would be amazing if it does. Skydrop into the Gardevoir. Excellent. Okay. So we've got Fake out now. So we can just fake out the Salamence, although we are just going to get Sky dropped from the Koko. Yeah, which is not going to be ideal. We don't want to get into that situation. So I think we fake out the Salamence, and then we can bring in the Tyranitar. It's probably our best kind of way around this, I would say, because the Sky Drop causes a lot of issues. Because basically we don't want to be Sky Dropped right now, because the next turn Koko just drops us down into maybe a double edge from the Salamence, which is not ideal. But Jamie knows this as well, so this is the thing. He could easily switch out his Koko into the Kartana, expecting me to kind of change up my board position as well. So there we go, yeah. Jamie playing the smart game, bringing in the Kartana. Do you switch out Gardevoir? So he could have technically just went for a Hyper Voice there. But he knows it's too risky for me to stay in to do that with the threat of the Sky Drop, so right, I've got to preserve Hitmontop, so I'm going to switch top out for Zapdos. And now, do I protect here? Because the thing is, I could protect T-Tar, but it's so obvious, and I think it's so obvious that I would protect because of the all-out pummeling that Jamie probably will just not go for it this turn and kind of probably bait out my protect. Oh, this is such mind games. Such mind games. Right. I'm not going to protect the T-Tar, and I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam into the Salamence slot. I'm going to try and think that Jamie won't go for the all-out pummeling into the T-Tar just yet, but he does. Goes straight for it. So we are going to lose our Tyranitar, which is a massive yeah, like we saw earlier, the Chopper Berry just doesn't come even close to letting us survive this. We give Kartana that free Beast Boost, and we're going to see Salamence go for a Dragon Dance. Okay. So it's likely it's a physical Salamence here. But it's still not, it's not too far gone yet. So we can bring in Hitmontop again now. We do activate our Citrus Berry. This gives us a little bit more health back. So yeah, we'll bring in Hitmontop. We can get another Tailwind off as well now. But the thing is that Salamence could potentially have Tailwind as well. But to have Tailwind and Dragon Dance, I don't know if it will. So I'm just going to go for a Tailwind. And I'm going to fake out the Salamence here, because I don't want it getting another Dragon Dance off. I don't really fear the Kartana too much. It's likely probably going to target into the Hitmontop slot. If it does, then again it just activates the eject button, gets the Gardevoir in for free, so that's kind of what I'm hoping for here. But Jamie knows we've got the Tailwind, so he has to know that that's what we're going for here. But once we get the Tailwind up, and if we can get Gardevoir in next to Zapdos, we can start punching holes and stuff, hopefully. So no switches, no protect. We do get the fake out on the Salamence. Cortana going for a Leaf Blade into the Zapdos though. Okay, that's fine. Crit. It's not helpful, but it doesn't really make too much difference at this point in the match. Okay. So I wonder how bulky this Salamence is. Can it survive in part ice? Well, we'll soon find out, because I'm going to go for the hidden part ice. We do outspeed the Salamence, and I'm going to go for a close combat into the Cortana. Should I switch out and go back into the Gardevoir? No, I'll go for the close combat into the Cortana. Hopefully the hidden part ice here is enough to take down the Salamence. If it is, that's going to be huge for us. And I'm not sure how much damage the close combat will do to the Cortana. They're so defensively bulky. I don't know if it will be enough to take it down. It's going to put it in range for like a Hyper Voice or a Psychic to pick up the KO though. But we need to really make use of our Tailwind turn. So we just see another Dragon Dance come out from the Salamence, which is interesting. Does outspeed everything as well already, which is quite interesting. We do get the hidden power off. Is going to be enough. Okay. So we take down the Salamence. That's one thing down. One problem. Let's see how much this close combat does. Cortana. Okay. So the next one is going to pick up the KO. And we do outspeed it, which is nice. There's another Leaf Blade into the Zapdos. We do survive. We might be able to just get through one more turn. No. So we get the we're going to get the Gardevoir in though. Right, and the beauty is now we should be able to pick up the win because we have Feint on him on top, so we can get around any Protect or anything like that from that Cortana. Yeah, so how many turns of Tailwind have we got left? 2. So let's just go for a Hyper Voice and let's go for that magical Feint into the Cortana. Make sure we get rid of it, because we don't worry too much about the Tapu Koko in this situation. I know it does have Skydrop, but we're going to outspeed it before it can get a Skydrop off because of the Tailwind, so we should be fine. So Tapu Koko protects. Are we going to see a protect from the Cortana? Cortana detects, so perfect. Right. And this is the beauty about Feint. It kind of locks out your opponent in these situations when you've got modes of speed control, just allow you to take advantage of the turns of speed control that you have, so you can get rid of threats like Cortana and things like that. Him on top kind of been really instrumental in this game with the fake out support, and then now as we see with the Feint. So the Sandstorm subsides, and we can just go for the same play again. We don't need to, but just in case the Tapu Koko goes for a double protect. I don't think it will, but we should be able to pick up the KO here. Yeah, no double protect from the Koko. So there's the Feint, and he has the Hyper Voice for the win. So a lot better than game 1. So good game again to Jamie, and we managed to tie it up. So if we thought the mind games or anything in this game, they're going to be even more so in game 3. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's extra addition to this best of 3 set that we're having with Jamie Boyt. If you have, as always, please leave a like on the video, guys. It does really help the channel. If you're new to the channel, again, do subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all of the daily content that we have coming out from School of Hard Knocks, Battle Spot Double Series, QR Code, and MBL Season 2. As well as this, guys, Jamie is recording the match again over on his channel. So he's recording this and we're uploading them in sync with each other. So his channel will be linked in the description below. Go over to his channel because it'll be really interesting, kind of, if you've watched this video, to go over and watch Jamie's side of it and just see how he kind of approaches the match and what his thought process is throughout. I think the first game we didn't do well at all. We didn't play very well. We got very lucky in places. We made some good calls early on, but we just let the match really slip away from us. And Jamie, even though we managed to get lucky with a flinch early on, we got the trick room up. Jamie just showing his experience and how good a player he is by just kind of getting around that. I'm happy with how game 2 went. I think we adapted well that game, and just the Hitmontop coming in really clutch for us at the end there with that feint to take advantage of the tailwind and clean up the games. But we will leave that there, guys, and then we will have the concluding episode tomorrow. So game 3 tomorrow. Do tune in for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see who is the victor, if I can overcome one of the best Jamies or not. I mean, if I win, I should get the Jamie title, right? I think so. Or I should be a member of Team Jamie. If the other guys of Team Jamie are watching, I should replace Boyt on Team Jamie. That's the best idea. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Whatever you're doing, have a great evening, afternoon, morning, night, whatever time of day it is. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching as always, and just take care of yourself. So until then, guys, I will see you later.